school, and so did Andrew Fitzgelty, or whatever the fuck his last name was, right? But anyway, they were like moderate strangers to me. Not really. Like, if we end up bumping into each other in the hallway, or we're noticing each other in the hallway, we'd stand and talk for a bit. He said he was so fucked that he had to follow me for the rest of my life. And I'm dealing with lawyers and all that stuff, and pro of him having a normal existence for what it could be, after like they crushed his skull in behind his ear. So I had like this popular stalker for like fucking 10 more years. And I did forensics because they found him dead. And he cut himself apart with a bandsaw. And I've been really sad about it all fucking day long. Because he was really cool. He kind of looked like Mark Miller, but it was Mark's Senway. Yes, Mark's. I bug about it all the time. Like, Mark's. And he's like, you said it normal. I was like, Mark's. And I always had fun with those guys until they got beaten. And then, of course, they're crazy as fuck, but not obviously violent towards anyone else but themselves. I was really cold, and I don't want to, like, Dad doesn't want to turn the heater up either because he sits in where the heater is and has his little banquet thing going on. Little study, whatever, little prayer group. Yeah. Apparently I was really hard to handle, so I cry every time they come over. I was really hard to handle when I first got surgery. I'm still not fully awake. You wouldn't be awake, but I'm less awake than not awake. I'm sorry. Just like, you have no idea how much you girls like were the best friends, and that one of my cousins felt so sorry for me because the customers at every fucking place I was working were hitting me and murdering people, and I was trying to prove it. He's like, we'll be friends, and that's Joseph Chidiac. I want to buy the other one of the Nightmare Before Christmas that I want to buy. And there's some nice rings that I want to buy. But they're all like cheap engagement rings. But they're cheap, so it's free game. So I gotta blow my nose and fill up my vape. I kind of thinking now, feeling the bottles, I should have got vape juice today. I should probably tell my mom and see if Logan can pick some up. I had 4 bottles. I don't think I've thrown a single one of the bottles away. I have 2, so I don't know. I'm glad that Corey Davert is a firefighter police officer. Because I thought, because of my distance and like apprehensiveness, would have got him fucking murdered because I'm the virgin of like all churches. I'm one of the virgins. I think I'm like the only one that hasn't gotten raped though. So like I'm the cleanest head of them all by default, a very, very deep default. I went and seen Corey at work actually. just briefly. I had to go do some stuff on the computer, and it's about time. It's like a time spell thing. Anyway, you're still hunkadory, like I always fucking said, bud. But Joseph is the one that actually got us DNA tested before, because he wanted to legally talk to someone who was starting to get abused out in the public. So, like, Corey Davern's my cousin. Or, Joseph Chidiak is definitely my cousin. Whatever. Prom was so fucking fun, and I wish I could remember what we talked about. Like, I wish I could remember the dialogue of that shit and start quoting it. I had to smoke weed in those days. They introduced alcohol into my life. These are like doctors that have nothing to do with my family. They're like, if you're getting beaten for it, you fucking tell me so. And cigarettes were starting to come into my life, so I was like trying not to smoke lots of them because they're so good. They taste like caramel, kind of, with a yellow stain from prom day. I was trying to be as good as I could be. I hit a wall. It's gonna be sarcasm, blah blah blah, probably. Not about Corey though, just about like, do you like when people are freaks with you? That chick. I'm like, do you like to get people wrong so that you hurt yourself at night? Like, it was the same chick. She's just like always leaning on me for my beauty. And then she turns around. I think Amber hates me. I think Amber hates me. And all of my Jehovah's Witness friends are going in and talking to her about my true identity and what I was, especially before I had this mental break there, or whatever the fuck it was. Turned a little bit too psychotic, I suppose. But no. And also, I have so many fucking cars and trucks and stuff that people drive. Like, for everything, it's legal for them to show up and be like, I own a vehicle for this job. Insurance. I don't want to hear it. I'm feeling so low. And it was kind of choral. Kind of. I don't know how that song goes. Anyway. I'm trying not to take it out on choral. I kind of relax when I think about the last person that pulled that card was Coral. I said, too many bad people talk to you while you're out jogging and bike riding and stuff. If it's not them who's bad, somebody bad is talking through them. I can't drive. No, I have too many allergies. Oh, it's true. I can see. It just takes expensive drops. Make it militia grade. And I have to stay the fuck away from the chickens because I almost was fully blind in my left eye for like a month. It's just kind of funny because then you realize that's not what makes you dumb. Seeing isn't what makes you smart either. Not even lying. Pretty blind. Oh yeah, that's why. Because I brought a glass of water up here last night. Oh, I think I'm going to YouTube. If it's working again, it keeps freezing up. Like I was saying to that chick, First off, you're shocked that I didn't comment that half your face is different than the other half of your face. And you love me for it, and you're leaning on me, and then you abuse me as soon as I leave. I know what panic attacks do, so I'm not going to abuse you. Just stop abusing me. I used to give Jared's sister clothing all the time. But then the one time I just said to her, because he's a Jehovah's Witness, and they're humans too, and I was wearing really nice shoes, and he's like, hey, take those off. He's like, I'm giving those to my sister. And I just told her, I'm like, honestly, if you keep up at not being able to afford clothes, like, do you smoke? She's like, yes. I was like, nah, see? I quit smoking to buy those shoes. She's like, oh, I get you. I'm like, you can totally, like, I got a bag. I don't know what's in it, though, exactly. It might be trash, but now that I've quit smoking and kind of caught up, it's like ridiculous what I can afford. But if it was not for financing, I'd be fucking screwed. And it's not funny to say that like, like in a threatening ill manner that I killed people, because holy fuck, I have. Like, way to fuck in my head. Way to, like, erupt the peace. I grew up with Jared. He was the farmer boy. He worked out here. My dad's study buddy. But obviously, I'm willing to write more off because, like, repeating what other people say is really bad too. But at the same time, like, nobody was hearing why I was not wanting to be on the internet. They kept calling fucking suicide line because I didn't open my YouTube account yet. It was just open. Dude, that's fucking immature and you know it. Why I didn't do that is because there's too much shit going on. Like, you know, there's always justice in the phone call. If you ever need help and you've ever been assaulted at work or anything, you have a good people reputation, and then, but that's exactly it. Accusing me of hitting you, man, if I hit you, I'd be scared of always hearing about the day that I fucking hit you. I'd probably just do everything a police officer assassin does and watch you die slowly without anyone noticing. And then one day you're dead. One day the doctor calls and says you're sick.
Worried blind spots let thieves in? Meet the new UP Cams 4. Dual cameras, zero blind spots. See the big picture and every face at the same time. No place to hide.
I remember talking to Jared because he's like, have you ever seen Adventure Time? It's pretty good. And it's weird. I feel weird because I watch it. I'm not a kid. I was like, that's not a kid's show. He's like, oh, I wouldn't guess it would be. I was like, it's all about LSD trips.
Get both bullet and PTZ camera with UPT.
Code kid. What is it? Code. Kid. Code name. Kids Next Door. It's something that came out when I was a bit of an older kid. I didn't care if it was for kids. That's why I'm so susceptible to negativity. Well, anyway, it's about if the kids in the Navy were abused. Would they become pirates or not? Probably not. They'd probably live in a tree fort and snipe pirates for fun.
Horrible! I forgot to bring the coffee!
I got my old leg, it's kind of worn out at the cuffs. It's smaller, but aren't you shorter than me? His sister. Yeah. Jared told me about himself once at Joey's old house. That he just sits shopping all fucking day long and he's gotta force himself to study, force himself up to think, kind of like, yeah. Might come to that with me one day, but it hasn't come to that. I think about the proper mechanics of God every fucking day. And that's why I'm such a mouthpiece. Because how do you not agree that, you know, there's a time where you could use so many excuses that you're violent, and there's a time where you could be the excuse in not using violence. Like when your friends are, like, say you're walking through the hallways of high school, and down one hallway your friends are pushing someone until their sternum is coming through their fucking ass. And then they go around to you and they're just, and that's why nobody gets along. Like almost nobody. But my excuse for not being violent is like somebody literally drugged those fucking people, most of them, to be homeless. And it could happen to you because you can't be a cannibal and live in your fucking house with your family or friends or roommates or whatever. And basically the time that you become homeless is when you're unconscious. So you got to understand ill people that they don't remember you. It's not, they're almost like they have a light on the inside and it smells and it heat seeks and it understands antidepressants, and that's about it. A drugged out person, because RCMP and the paramedics basically guarantee that, because they can't save your life. So when you're done getting treated for the human that you were, then if you're not a human anymore, you're on the streets. Holy fuck, that's why when I got shot in the leg from the RCMP and then had to go talk about who these dead people might have been and then who they look like and then find out exactly who the fuck this person was. Because when you murder or murder yourself, you don't look the same when you rigor mortison. Those are good people that look the same. And maybe they were good. There's just too many mediating factors. So it's depressing, you know? That's a long time ago, actually. Thought about it a lot. It wouldn't come out of my mouth. I was distressed about some guy who would have been better off dead during the beating. And then, yeah. But the thing about women and not understanding, they didn't know what men would allow if they admitted that they weren't absorbing nutrition. And I worked really hard on that. But a lot of women were against me the entire fucking way in my life, exclaiming that I am filled out but I can feel it's not always going to be filled out. And then I'll start dying, become weak, and not be able to weight lift, and blah, 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 prematurely, I mind you. In that, I wish that you'd support me at helping treating younger females the way life should be, which is fucking fat and jolly. And I say fat and jolly by accident. I explained that to Brylan too. I was like, I always say fat and jolly. Fuck's sakes. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, just jolly, happy and jolly.
Your lemonade, sir. Thank you.
Because I don't have panic, I don't have anxiety. I do smoke cigarettes because I got jumped once. But the cigarettes and with the surgeries, the way they heal and what they can tell in the microscope scope that I shouldn't be huffing and puffing. But it's because I'm so fucking skinny, actually. But if I show you, you won't believe me because it's starting to like turn grayscale, like black. You know, Kobe. Like I'm sick of it. Like, so what? I have a double chin. Don't most natives? Like, wasn't that part of it? So I got these microphones. I charged them because I'm trying to figure out a little. I know it's probably a computer and a computer speaker, but I'm trying to just buy things. Like, I didn't want a computer because you can get tablets these days to make my voice stand out, so I can play and stop trying so hard to sing and play at the same time. I'm trying to be fun, really. Like, nifty. I'm trying to be nifty.
Gotta go. It's not for another hour. I just have to take care of something, and I'll meet you there. I promise.
Big fucking ball of phlegm hanging off my rotor tonsil. It's not the ball. We weren't allowed to talk like that till like grade 11. So it's so cool. I try to leave everything from grade 11 out until they reach like grade 10. I'm getting all excited. You can freaking swear and skip class and write your own fucking doctor's note. They're almost there. The three older ones, I suppose.
I'd love to, but I kind of got to be somewhere.
Don't make me give you a direct order.
Well, maybe I'll just have half.
Well, I'm gonna buy myself a Christmas present, and I don't know what it's gonna be yet. Too many I need. Too much I need. I need. Things to talk about. Oh, it's like 2 o'clock. I should take a nap. That's ending clause. I need.